Okay, sir, come on. We gotta make sure you're in your frame. All right, so a quick little wrap up for Henry's first week. During the first week, I really spent a big amount of time on establishing a marker system. So a marker is going to be a word that marks a moment in time that I like or dislike a behavior that he does. And for him, it's going to announce the arrival of either a reinforcer or like a consequence. So basically saying we don't like that. And really what it's doing is bridging the gap between desired or undesired behavior and delivery of those things so that we don't accidentally reinforce or punish anything that happens between those two events. So I want him to understand really what I'm looking for. So we have a couple different markers that are all going to have different meanings as far as what I'm looking for when he hears the markers. So the big one that I'm using right now is the yes marker. That means I like what you did, come take something from me. And basically I use it to build engagement, to create positive associations between separate events, and just to shape new behaviors. It's supposed to be, it's meant to be fun and exciting and quick moving so that he's really excited about doing things and is animated. When he hears yes, whatever he's doing, he doesn't have to do anymore. I just want him to come take the reinforcement from me. So in the future, yes will always be followed by something that Henry finds reinforcing. Then we have our duration markers. We have good and okay. So those two pair together. Good is implying that I like what you are doing, continue to do it when I say the word good. So if I say sit, good, when his little butt hits the ground, I'm going to bring the reinforcer to him. Good, and I can keep paying him in behaviors to build that duration and show him, like, I want you to keep doing that. And then I can add in movements and things like that. Good, and he's responding to that verbal word and not what my movements are doing. So if I reach into my pocket, none of that stuff means anything until he hears the word good, and he knows that I'm going to bring the reinforcer to him. Okay, is a terminal marker, meaning that the behavior's over, you can go do whatever you like. So I really, for him, I think he has a good foundation of like sit and down and things like that. So I'm using those markers to help him understand what I'm looking for and to create a little bit of clarity. So like come here, sit, yes. I want him, if I just want to reward him for sitting and he doesn't need to do any work, I can say yes, and I'm going to run backwards, yes, and let him chase after that food, have fun with it. So I can build excitement, build enthusiasm, all of those good things. But for him, sit, good. I want him to learn how to relax and settle into behavior, good. So I want to kind of create that relationship of, you're going to keep doing that until I release you. It's not to be like I'm in charge or controlling. It's just to help him understand. If he breaks out of behavior before he hears the release word, then I'll just say nope, and I'll put it back into behavior. I'm going to use a little, really light guidance of leash pressure back into that behavior. Good, and then say good again when he fixes it. Okay. Okay is the only thing that I say that, or he can come out of behavior without meeting resistance or leash pressure or consequence. If he hears okay. Hope that makes sense. Good boy. Working a little bit on helping him understand leash pressure. So if I pull, yes, if I create a little bit of tension on that leash and he moves into the source of pressure, it makes the pressure go away, and then we switch back into that yes and reward. Okay, place. Yes. Maybe. Place. Good. So you'll see he kind of is understanding now, good, the context between the two. When he hears good, he hangs on there and I can move around and do all of the stuff. Good. Okay. Versus, can we place? Yes. He's coming right back on. So I'm just creating clarity for him. At home, okay. At home, practicing that yes marker is going to be super helpful for me because right now we're mostly in the training room. I want to set him up for success and not create too many distractions or competing motivators where he's not really motivated by what I have to offer. So I'm laying the foundation of excitement, and this is what all of these things mean. Next week will be more about going out and about around the neighborhood, going on field trips, and generalizing all of that obedience. So at home, if you want to really, every time you go to give him food, yes, pay him. You're gonna prelude that with that yes marker, and then deliver the food or snacks or whatever it is that you're giving to him. And I like to do yes, like if he's looking up at me or checking in with me, you get distracted. If we're moving around the room and I say his name, Henry, yes, like all of those little things, we're gonna be ready and prepared with treats or his food or whatever it is that you're using. We're creating a relationship where he finds value in you. So also set yourself up for success. Don't go outside of a dog park and do all of these things, because he's not going to necessarily be interested in food. The food value is going to drop. So start out in your living room or your kitchen, and then move out to the backyard or like on the sidewalk, whatever your house thing is like. Have him on leash so that he can't just run away and go do his own thing. We're not forcing him to be with us or to pay attention to us. I want to capture those moments. Henry, yes! And it shows that there's value in being around this and hanging out and paying attention. And then everything else following this week will be about kind of setting boundaries and rules, and so that we have the balance between the two of a good thing to be around, but also you can't just blow me off and go do that. So we'll go more over that next time. All right, good boy. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email and ask away. Hey, buddy.